A bloodied man stands on a stone pavement in Jerusalem, facing a Roman governor. The surrounding crowd is entirely out for his life. The crowd secures a conviction by offering a specific theological concession: we have no king but Caesar. In this moment, they are trading their divine protector for a Roman occupier. It is easy to view this courtyard scene as an isolated political dispute, a tragedy of the first century where local leaders allied with an empire to eliminate a threat. But the characters, the bitter motivations, and the precise demands made on this pavement are following a script written centuries earlier. To grasp the actual stakes of the crucifixion, we have to recognize it as the final round of a cosmic duel. It is a clash between two distinct entities that began in a barren, ancient desert. Millennia before the Roman occupation, the newly freed nation of Israel wandered the wilderness. In the ancient texts, this nation is referred to as Yahweh's created son, rescued from slavery to inherit a new land, but they quickly mutiny. Confronted with the harsh realities of the desert, the adult population forms a bitter complaint, insisting that they have been dragged out into the wasteland simply to starve to death. Their grievance goes deeper than hunger. They look back at their captivity and loudly proclaim they were cared for better under the iron grip of the Egyptian Pharaoh and his gods than by their own rescuer. They even bring up the destroyer angel, the eternal, uncreated son who swept over Egypt to secure their freedom. The crowd argues that this divine force should have killed them back then, alongside the Egyptians, rather than letting them suffer in the sand. The essence of their desert mutiny is a terrifying claim: we have no king but Pharaoh. It is a calculated treason against their creator. Fast forward back to the Roman judgment seat. The actors have changed, but the underlying mechanics of the conflict are identical. This diagram maps the symmetry. The wilderness son demands Pharaoh. The courtyard son demands Caesar. At the center stands the incarnate destroyer angel, the true son. Instead of wiping out the crowd, he willingly absorbs their lethal death sentence, stepping into their trap. By taking the lethal blow rather than dealing it out, the cycle of rebellion breaks. The true son absorbs the curse of the treason, and in return shares his status with his wicked brother. The implications of this ancient mirror extend far beyond the first century. They land directly on us today. The uncomfortable reality is that every human being inherits the nature and status of that rebellious crowd in the wilderness. We are the false son. Our natural instinct is to reject our design. In our daily actions and our desires, we functionally shout our own version of "we have no king but Caesar," opting for whatever immediate comfort the modern world offers. Without the true son stepping in to absorb the weight of that treason, our trajectory is set. We are left to a cursed wandering in a self-made wilderness. But the sacrifice in that Roman courtyard upends that trajectory. Anyone united to the true son is stripped of the evil son label and gifted the status of a beloved heir. This status change redefines how we interact with the harsh realities of the modern fallen world. We are no longer aimlessly wandering the desert of life as a punishment. Instead, we are deliberately sent back into the wasteland with an explicit, driving purpose: to Edenize it. This happens through ordinary vocations: being a reliable mechanic, a fair lawyer, a dedicated parent, or a loyal friend. These everyday roles are the vehicles used to inject the true son's life into dead spaces. The victory of this cosmic duel transforms our journey. We survive the wilderness while bearing the light of the true son, turning the ruins of a fallen empire into a new garden.